take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Hyde. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. 7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. It's complete. Stills. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 12, fellas, here we go.
Right. He's tight right here, he's tight on the right, Even.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long
21. Check.
Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
180! Hey, alert!
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Switch! Chance! Watch the twist!
Hey, gun!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Watson now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60% at its 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
51.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Past the 20, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
41 Mike. Get your swerve off. 41's coming. 41's a
Flag.
Danny.
1, Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
White.
Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run.
13. 6. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 15.
11.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Let's get this.
Intercepted.
Here we go.
First and 10.
21.
Kill.
Hey, gun. 13.
Watch safety 3.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Garoppolo now. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24, check 24.
I got you.
Check 3.
Hey, go. Get hot.
This is Breida. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 48 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
So the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
23 yards the pickup there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on first down. Hyde And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. High. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are in for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
21. Hey, Zoo.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam.
Slack.
Safe. Check. Lucky.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, exit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
11.
Give me that ball, defense.
2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Rush in. Check the backer, check the backer.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Watch twist. Watch the safety creep. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Under 10, under 10.
Hey, gun.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
White,
They run again with Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quran Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 21.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13. 21. Hey, high 7. 6.
Watch the twist. Hey.
21.
24. Watch 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, D. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Stop your whining.
11.
49, check 49.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Richie James, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
Hey, Delta.
41's the Mike.
21.
Check Mike. Kill. Showing it. 65.
Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack lunch.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.